Discover the amazing journey of a simple sheet of paper and see exactly how it transforms from a giant tree. Hold a sheet of paper in your mind. It looks quiet and simple, but it's actually a traveler that's been through forests, roaring machines, and long ocean journeys before it ever reached your desk. As an investigative reporter, I'm asking the big question: what is paper made of? The main ingredient is wood fibers from trees, plus lots of water, and sometimes a little helper mix to make it smoother and stronger. Let's go to the starting point: a forest where trees grow for years and years. Some paper comes from trees grown on managed tree farms, and some comes from forests that need extra protection, so choices and rules matter. Now the extraction part. Giant harvesters can grip a tree, cut it, strip branches, and slice it into logs in seconds. We need wood for paper, but taking trees means we have to be careful about animal homes, soil, and water nearby. Those logs don't become paper by magic. First, they get hauled away by powerful trucks. Picture roads built for heavy loads, because a single truck can carry a forest's worth of weight. At a mill, the logs are peeled and chopped into tiny wood chips. Then comes a super important step called pulping, where fibers get separated into a thick, wet mixture like oatmeal. Here's the impact moment. Pulping uses lots of water and energy, and the leftover chemicals and dirty water must be cleaned carefully. The good news is many mills recycle water, capture heat, and treat wastewater so rivers stay healthier. Now for the great transformation. The pulp gets spread onto a fast-moving mesh belt, and water drains away. Huge rollers press it flatter and flatter, like making a pancake so thin it turns into a sheet. Next comes the drying zone, where heated cylinders make the sheet lose the last of its water. Imagine dozens of giant warm drums spinning so fast that a whole forest's worth of fibers becomes paper in minutes. Sometimes paper gets extra steps, like smoothing and coating, so it feels nicer to write on or print on. That can mean more materials and more energy, so engineers work to make these steps more efficient. Then the giant roll is sliced into neat stacks of sheets, counted, and packaged. Precision cutters are so accurate they can turn a single wide ribbon of paper into thousands of identical pages. Now the global puzzle. Some mills are near forests, but packaging, shipping, and finishing might happen somewhere else entirely. That means your paper could travel by truck, train, and ship before it ever reaches a store. The big voyage uses fuel, and moving heavy loads across oceans takes real energy. The challenge is figuring out how to ship smarter, use cleaner fuels, and design supply chains that waste less. Finally, your paper arrives, crisp, blank, and ready for ideas. But even blank paper has a story of people working, machines running, and nature providing fibers and water. So what happens next is partly up to you. Use both sides, keep it clean, and recycle when you're done. When we treat paper like it matters, we honor the forests, the water, and the massive effort it took to make that one simple sheet.